All right. Shalom to the nation of Israel. First and foremost, before I get into my quick lesson, I want to start off giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that teach and rule well today. And salutation also to the fellow laborers that's in the ministry and the believers as well that's scattered worldwide, that's in the faith and exalting the names of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity, day in and day out. Shalom. So basically, I'm just going to get into a quick video. As you can see, this quick article that I have posted on the screen. Okay, going into, the gas prices, man. And those that's watching or paying attention, okay, especially us that's in the faith, okay, knowing about, the times that we in, and even to the point that the average American or Negro, Latino, Native American, Israelite, okay, see the signs of things are getting worse, man, especially when it comes to the inflation of the gas prices, okay, that recently has been going up, okay, and now it's to the point, hey, things about to get chaotic, man, that here in America, gas is rely on damn near everything, okay? When it comes to the gas that's going to the car, okay, for, the average person that, travel, doing their daily business, okay, all these companies such as the truckers, okay, that transport goods, okay, to stores and other companies, manufacturer companies, okay, fuel for the planes, okay, just gas for daily business, for transporting, man, okay, and it's only going to lead to more and more people on the edge that's going to break this country down more and more, okay, the civilization of America as we come into the point of a brink of destruction, man, okay, and these gas prices are going to affect the average lifestyle of individuals that depend on, the gas. Okay, to the point you see here in this article, as you can see the title off of the Daily Caller. Okay, and the title read, soaring gas prices keep Michigan Police Department from responding to some 911 calls. Okay, so what about that, man? Okay, gas prices done got to the point that even these policemen, in particular here at, in Michigan, okay, or in Michigan, that the police don't even want to respond to certain calls because they don't want to waste gas to go check out a scene, okay? So that's how bad it's gonna get, man. And you seeing about the police department recently over the past years, ever since this whole PSYOP or this pandemic took place 2 years ago, you had a lot of policemen on the force turning in their badge, man. Okay, resigning. Okay, and now to the point here in this current time that it's hard for, when it comes to this American justice system, even to recruit or hire policemen. Okay, low rates of policemen are coming in, new workers of policemen, man. Okay, and it's only going to get worse, man. Okay, and if the policemen, if there are no policemen, more crimes is going to skyrocket. Okay, but that's what mainly these elites want. Okay, because the police, the justice system, okay, the criminal justice system, when it comes to the police, okay, the policemen was always set up for the entrance of the bankers to protect their wealth, okay, to protect, their means. Okay, that's why the main thing, okay, what most people don't know when it comes to the shield, okay, or that badge that these policemen wear, that goes back to the Rothschilds, okay, these elites, Okay, so that's who they doing the bidding for, where they swear in and taking an oath to protect America, the country and the citizens. Okay, but you seeing that's far from that now. Okay, you see the majority of people don't trust the policemen, man. And a lot of these policemen, they're crooked as hell. Okay, especially when it comes towards the police brutality of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans here in this country. But even gonna get worse as it to the point that they're not even gonna respond to certain calls. Okay, when it comes to their responders, when people calling 911 for a life and death situation, okay, that that's gonna can cause them harm, man. Okay, so expect more crimes increasing, man, and more civil unrest. So I'm gonna read this quick article, and I'm gonna get into the scriptures. This is the times that we in, the time of trouble, especially when it comes to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, you Israelites, man. Okay, the wicked ones of our people that's refusing to come back and acknowledging Yahweh Shem Yahushua, their true power and their true heritage of being Israelites. Well, but want to go about trusting in this system and doing all type amount of wickedness that Yahweh Shem Yahushua against. Okay? So I'm going to read this article, a short article. And once again, this is off the dailycaller.com. And it says, soaring gas prices keep Michigan Police Department from responding to some 911 calls. Okay, you can see on the screen, okay, the latest, meme, okay, that was, being uploaded on social media throughout, the months now since gas prices have been going up under the campaign or under the term of Joe Biden, the president. And you can see the sticker right there on the gas pump saying, I did that. Okay? Because the meantime, while prices are going up, okay, besides the gas prices going up, you got prices going up on food, okay, food shortages of baby formula, okay, the least products that's into these stores, lesser products into these stores on the shelves. But in the meantime, they're hiking the prices up on them, okay, which is known as inflation, okay? And the talks is that Joe Biden is the worst president ever, man, showing you the decline of America, okay, to the point that you got people talking about something they willing to have Donald Trump back into office, man. But prior to that, 2 years ago with Trump, was running before Biden came into office, Trump was the worst president ever. Okay, but you see where this place is going, man. As you can see that meme of Biden point toward the gas prices to the point that you got gas prices, the average price now is like $5 in certain states. Okay, that's just regular. Okay, not counting diesel. Okay, in certain states such as California, the gas prices is up to the point of $10, $8, man. So this place is heading for a financial crash, man. And we know it's done by design, by these elites, because we already know what their agenda is. Okay, to bring a cashless society, okay, and introduce the MOTB, the micro. Okay, so let me read this article. And it says, gas prices have become so high that one Michigan Police Department says they have blown through their fuel budget and cannot respond to all 911 calls in person. ABC News report Thursday, okay, which is today. Okay, so expect in the near future, man, more and more civil unrest and crimes going up, especially where there's no police department to rely on, okay, due to situations like this, shortage of gas where they can't even get into their police vehicles to go check out the responder, okay, or the person that, or the person that called, man, okay, is they show you in these movies such as The Purge, okay, when civil unrest or civilization break down, man, okay, and it says the Isbelia county sheriff officer said the rising gas prices are forcing them to respond to some non-emergency 911 calls by phone rather than in person. And the average person that called the police department in a dire situation, okay, a life-threatening situation or whatever crime that's about to take place, man. Okay, so imagine that. When these responders not even going to retaliate or come to the aid of these people that need their help, okay, when it comes to the 911 or the police department. And it says, Isabella County Sheriff Officer is feeling the pain at the pump as well. Okay, and it says, Sheriff Michael Main say in a statement, we have exhausted what funds were budgeted for fuel with several months to go before the budget reset. And it says, and I have instructed the deputies to attempt to manage whatever calls are acceptable over the phone. This will be non-in-progress calls, non-life-threatening calls, calls that do not require evidence collection or documentation, he said. Okay, so that's the squeeze, man. Okay, hey, that's showing this place is out of here, man. And it says the national average for a gallon of gas surpassed $5 a gallon Thursday. Okay, gas prices have reached record highs for the last 7 days in Michigan. ABC News report. On Monday, the Detroit News reported that gas prices had risen by 44 cents in the previous week in Michigan. Okay, inflation. I want to assure the community that safety is our primary goal. We will continue to respond to those types of calls, Maine said. Okay, so they show you, man, this place is out of here, man. Okay, that the gas price is so corrupt and so high that a policeman's on a budget. Okay, when it comes to their fuel. Okay, that they ain't able to gas up their vehicles to respond to certain situation when individuals calling that need their help. As long as it ain't, it ain't life-threatening. Okay, it ain't that important. Okay. Yeah, last time I checked, man, when anybody called 911 for an emergency, that's something very important, man. But this place is out of here, man. And you simple Negro, Latinos, Native Americans that want to continue on trusting in America, trusting in this system, and you're going to get a rule of awakening when all hell break loose, man. Okay? And you know how majority of our people, when it comes to these niggas, man, that's into these, the hood, okay, the streets, okay, that lifestyle when they murdering each other, robbing from each other, stealing from each other, doing all type of wickedness and harm to each other, where the police don't even want to come to their neighborhood already, because they already know what type of environment that they're going to have to face. Okay, so how much more when this police, the justice system by the police completely cut off. And we're in the time of really these elites and this American system want to move forward to lockdowns and bringing in martial law. Okay, at the same time, okay, you have now the talks of the control and the ban on guns. Okay, the right to bear arms. Okay, which is the Second Amendment of the Constitution, man. Okay, and you see how that's turning out. Okay, all these stage events with these mass shooting, all of a sudden, now it matters. Here in these couple of months or a couple of weeks, okay, mass shooting is a threat now. But for years, America was known for mass shooting. Or in general, people, when it comes to gun violence and people murdering each other, taking each other out daily, man. Okay, so, so expect more and more when these policemen don't even respond, man. And they more and more quitting their jobs. Okay, and this place become more lawless. Okay, no law and no order. Okay, especially when it comes to the system, man. So all hell is about to break loose, man. And for years, starting with our apostles and elders, a great millstone, and those that's in the spirit and power, Yahweh Shemyaw Shai, has been constantly giving that stern warning. We're approaching of a time like no other. Okay, so let me get a couple of scriptures, and I'm gonna start off with Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, and it read, "At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it." Yeah, okay, because we're approaching them times, man. Okay, here in the last days. Okay, we're at the point of Yahweh Shemyaw Shai bringing judgment upon America, which is known as Babylon the Great, for all the wickedness that this place has uphold and pushed for years, man. Okay, still to this day, man. Okay, and where our people, when it comes to the 2/3 of the wicked of Israel, the non-believers, okay, those that's doing all type of wickedness, okay, that they didn't trust in this place for all these years, and or just going about just trying to establish their own righteousness, which is wickedness, man. Okay, and not taking heed to the words of Yahweh Shemyaw Shai by the way of the Lord ministry through the prophets, man. Okay, and it says, "For that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble." Okay, and part of Jacob's trouble is going to be when everything lawless, man. Okay, where there's no 911 response. Okay, hey, if the policemen talking about they don't have gas for their vehicles, how much more other departments such as hospitals or the emergency, when it comes to the EMS, well, however it go, okay, these ambulance, okay, that need gas as well to get to individuals to pick them up whenever they, in life-threatening situations. Okay, hey, fire departments. Okay, there are reports on that too. That certain hospitals not even, when it comes to responding, due to the gas prices, they not even able to send a rescue squad, man. Okay, depending on what situation, a life-threatening situation. Okay, from an ambulance, man. The emergency room. Okay, like they ain't life-threatening. Yeah, but it show you, man, Yahweh Shemyaw Shai about to wrap this place up, man. And it says, "It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it." Yeah, and it's going to be trouble for 2/3 of our people. And it says that he that's going to be saved out of it is going into the elect. Okay, the 144,000 and the 1/3. Okay, the remnant that Yahweh Shai has covered when it comes in the times where we're approaching, man. Okay, and the Lord's going to deliver his elect in these dire times, man. Okay, in these strays, difficulty that we're about to enter into, known as Jacob's trouble, man. But for majority of our people, the 2/3, hey, the Lord don't have them covered. They're going to get caught up into the plagues, man, such as civil unrest, the civil war that's looming, the talks of that, race wars, famine, okay, food shortages, more and more pestilence, okay, especially when the time comes when the Lord allowed Esau to come with martial law, okay, that's going to be the responders. That's going to replace the police departments here in America, okay, foreign troops, National Guards, okay, the military, etc. Okay, militia groups taking matters in their own hand to stand against the government, okay, which is a civil war. Okay, the majority of our people, they're gonna be caught up into it, man. And you got our people, majority of our people, Jake, that see things happening, seeing a war is on the rise, and they talking about being militant. They rather trust in guns and in they self before they come back and return to Yahweh Shemyaw Shai. And that's due to because they're carnal. They don't have no faith. They don't know that everything that is happening is ordained by Yahweh Shemyaw Shai in the spiritual realm. Okay? And the Lord is only on the nation of Israel side, and it starts with the elect. 2/3 of our people are gonna be cut off, man. Because they don't trust in Yahweh Shemyaw Shai. They put their trust in this system. But we see how much trust they have, okay, when everything goes to the point of anarchy and all hell break loose, man. Okay, that's where we coming to, the time of Jacob's trouble, man. And these other nations, they're going to be affected as well. But Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he don't care about these other nations. Starting with the so-called white race, which is our enemy, that who the Lord despised the most, right along with the rest of these heathen nations that's over here in America that's gonna get caught up in the wrath of the Lord, man. But 2/3 of our people is gonna have that same fate, because they want to go after the ways and be just like the heathens, and they make themselves enemies to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. And the Lord rejected them, man. Now let me get this. Daniel chapter 12, verse 1. And it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standing for the children of thy people. And going into Michael the archangel, okay? One of the top angels, okay? And it says, and there shall be a time of trouble. There go that time of trouble again, okay? Which we are in these times, man, okay? And it says, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So this scripture right here is a perfect precept that go along with Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7, okay? Going into describing the time of Jacob's trouble, or the time of trouble like no other, man, okay? To the point that the Lord is going to send his angels down, or have the angels being a covering through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai for the elect, okay? As it's going to continue on. And it says, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, and it starts with the elect, even every one that shall be found written in the book. And that's going into the elect, okay, that's written in the book, okay, at this time. Because 2/3 of our people, once again, they're going to get caught up into the wrath of the Lord, okay? They're going to have to come back in the kingdom, being the children of the elect. But they're not going to make it on the first go round, okay? Only the first fruits, okay? Another way saying the elect is going to be delivered. That remnant, that small portion that's going to be left over containing to salvation, man. And that's the number we striving to be part of, us of the hopeful elect that's in the faith and constantly serving and crying out to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. Because we at the appointed time of the Lord's judgment upon this place, upon America, Babylon the Great, okay? And we at the beginning stage of the beginning of sorrows, man. Let me get this. And the Lord, one of the main players that's going to play a major part into a lot of casualties is famine, okay? Right along with anarchy, civil unrest, these people going at each other, man, taking each other out. Let me get on, matter of fact, 2nd Esdras chapter 6. Because famine, man, and necessary things like utilities, okay, such as energy, light, okay, water, is going to play a major role when those things are not available and there's not any access to those things, those new utilities anymore. It's going to play a major role leading to not only a financial crash, but civil unrest, anarchy. People taking matters in their own hand, man. Okay, going against this government. Okay, going against each other. And the prophets always spoke about that, man. Okay, in particular, Esdras. Okay, one of them. Check 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 22. And it says, and suddenly, let me see. Okay, 2nd Esdras chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and it's going into these marketplaces. Okay, such as grocery stores, restaurants, okay, business, okay, chief place of concourse, okay, or even to police departments, okay, as they losing their staffs, they force, Okay, right along with other departments. Okay, the staff of firefighters, the staff of doctors and nurses and first responders when it comes to the hospital, the emergency system. Okay. And it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Hey, mainly going into the grocery stores. Okay, the food. And even these local retail stores that's more and more getting having more shortages on necessary things, such as water, okay, clothing, okay, paper. When it comes to paper towel, tissues, okay, cleaning supplies, okay, and you know how that go. Every time they do an emergency alert, okay, of a coming natural disaster, to prepare for it, okay. And these people go to these stores and clean it out in a mind frame of panic buying. And you're gonna have that at these gas stations too, when they say that there's a shortage on gas. Because not only the gas prices going up, but there's gonna be a shortage on the gas, man. And these people are gonna be panicking and going to their local gas stations and causing havoc. And it says, verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear, they shall be suddenly afraid. Yeah. A trumpet of alert of emergency. Okay, alert of frightening. Okay, coming devastation, man. And these people are gonna be afraid, man. Okay, when they tell them on they news or their local TV news station or on their phone, and they get that alert that all hell's breaking loose, man. Or it's an emergency. Okay? Verse 24. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. So that's how bad it's going to be. Closest friends that's all into these communities and people that know each other for years, they're going to be turning on each other, man, due to the lack of food. Okay, due to the lack of energy. They talking about a coming rollout of blackouts, man. The electric grid losing its power. Okay? And this is what these elites want, man. That's why one of their slogans is, never let a good crisis go to waste, man. Any crisis they can use to bring more oppression and get the people to submit, they can push more strict legislations and executive orders that could constantly have their foot on these people's neck. They're going with it, man. Okay? But it's going to be a lot of people that's going to take a stand, man. Okay? When it comes to the American citizen. And we're seeing that brewing right now, man. Okay? Civil unrest. And it says, and at that time, friends shall fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountains shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Yeah, going into, the water supply, or, business as usual, what it takes people to, need the necessary things to, to survive, man. Okay, because the average American citizen, okay, have to go to these local grocery stores, okay, or go to these companies to pay their bills, or go to their landlords being a tenant to pay their rent. And everything is a domino effect, man. As this place is reaching more and more inflation, leading to hyperinflation, and this debt here in America that can't be healed. Okay, reaching the point of $30 trillion, man. Okay, that they printing money out of thin air and constantly more and more inflating this economy to that economy bubble burst, man. And as we always going into, we know what come after that, a reset. And the next way to transition when it comes to buying and selling is going to be that MOTB. Okay, that digital oil, that grain of rice, that micro, man. And this is the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And note, those of our people that take that MOTB, that micro, they're going to be destroyed, man, by the thermonuclear missiles. Okay, when the Lord Yahushua returned at the peak of the Third World War, okay, and the spirit of the Lord is going to be on these nations, in particular Russia and all these other nations that got nuclear capability. They're going to launch their missiles over here, man. Even NATO, America-owned allies, that's going to turn on this place. And that's going to be the final judgment or the final plague that's going to destroy this place. Okay, and those of our people that take that karatma, they're going to get caught up into that, because that's the penalty for taking the MOTB. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. Okay, but the elect is going to be delivered out of that, because the elect is not going to take the MOTB. Okay, the ones of our people that take the MOTB, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to give them over to that spirit to take it, just so the Lord can be justified to destroy them. Because we always say that the MOTB is going to be pushed by Esau, but really it's the mark of Yahweh Shem Yahushua bringing judgment upon 2/3 of our people that receive that MOTB. Okay, then that's the Lord's will. But the elect is not going to take that. Okay, the elect is going to have the mark of exemption. Okay, Tawab. Okay, exempt from judgment. And the elect is going to be delivered by the chariots, man. When Yahushua return, with the world call you foes, the elect is going to be beamed up into those chariots from the destruction from those missiles. Okay, in particular here in America. Okay, so that's it on that. Matter of fact, I'm going to read this since I make mention of that. Verse 25, and whosoever remain from all these things, all these that I have told thee, shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. Yeah, the end of Esau Edom world. Okay, we come into the end of his rulership. Because once Yahushua destroyed this place, ultimately Yahweh Shem Yahushua, America's going to be destroyed. Starting with Esau Edom of these elites and the rest of these heathen nations, they're going into captivity. When Yahushua established the kingdom here on the earth, and the elect being joint heirs, man, to be rulers with Yahushua. Okay, that's what it's going into, that the elect is going to escape, okay, by the chariots from the destruction of those missiles, man. Okay, through the power of Yahushua and the angels, man, and see the Lord's salvation. Okay, that's what we're striving to be part of, man. Okay, and fighting for salvation. So that's it on that. I'll get a couple of more scriptures and get ready to close out. And this is a good one right here too, man. Because this is what the necessary things that people need in their daily life is starting more and more to be taken away from them. Okay, as these elites and the less luminary ones through the system want to halt everything to themselves, or putting a halt, or putting a disruption in the supply chain, leading to shortages of supplies. Okay, and when that happens, when people don't have the necessary things to survive, hey man, all hell is gonna break loose, man. They're gonna take matters in their own hand. Let me get this. Ecclesiastes, or also known as the Book of Sirach in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiastes chapter 39, verse 26. And it says, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, okay, fire, iron, and salt. And all these things are necessary, man. Okay, water. There's going to be a shortage on that, man. And most of the water, when it comes to the water, man, it's the foul, especially when it comes to the sewer system, these pipes, man. You know, to talk about that, all type of chemicals in these water, the tap water, to the point that now people got to go to the store and buy water in bottles of water, man. Then you got to check the pH level on those. Okay? Show you how scarce water is going to be. But it's necessary, man. And when that's taken away, okay, that's just as going with a famine, the lack of food, man. Okay, because food and water go hand in hand for men. Okay, for mankind to survive, man. Okay, and so that's what it says. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire. Hey, the modern day way of using fire, okay, besides, you know, fire itself, is what the energy. Okay, electricity, man. Okay, that could be cut off, man. As they saying they ready to cut certain electricity grids. Okay, the power, energy. And it says fire, iron, and salt. Okay, and salt also goes with what? Food, man. Okay, flour or wheat. Hey, flour or wheat. Hey, you just not had recently that America had make the statement that when it comes to the world supply of wheat, that is only 10 weeks a week left. 10 weeks a week that's left that's available, man. Okay, and they say that statement down there about 3 weeks ago, going on 3 weeks now. Okay, but it says that that's one of the principal things when it comes to men. Okay, to live. Okay, the flour of wheat. Okay, and wheat leads to a lot of what? Bread. Okay, food being produced. Okay, and they want to do away with the natural way of food and keep on pushing these GMO food, man. That furthermore, mess up the average American or person system. Okay, these fake food, man. Let me continue on, and it says honey and milk. Yeah, honey. Okay, and honey is a good aid to the body when it comes to infirmities, man. Okay, when it's used properly, man. Okay, so that's gonna play a major effect. As you can see, more and more lack of bees. Okay, they say anytime you see the lack of bees, you don't see any bees, that's a sign that the ecosystem is definitely messed up, man. Because the bees play a major role when it comes to the ecosystem, or when it comes to they providing that Yahweh Shem Yahushua set up. Okay, so it says honey. Okay, milk. You know the milk already tainted, man. Okay, GMO milk. And also how they treat these, mainly the milk that come from cows, man. Okay, that's gonna come a famine of the cattle, man. Okay, not only just the meat itself, when it comes to beef, okay, and the chicken, the food shortages or shortages of chicken and beef, but even the milk. Okay, and it says, and the blood of the grape, the blood of the grape going to the wine. Okay, what we known as today as alcohol. Okay, the wine. Okay, liquor, beer. And majority of the people, that catch hell, man, even ourselves, man, we like to drink wine. Okay, but when these stores are shut down and people can't get they wine or their liquor or they alcohol, hey man, these people gonna lose it, man. Okay, when they start hitting shortages on that. Okay, and it says, in the blood of the grape and oil, oil, gas. Okay, because that's what gas is. Okay, oil, the crude. Okay, that you seeing the inflations, gas prices going up on that. Okay, and even to the point, and then now you got the policemen being circumspect, when it comes to they can't even take certain calls due to the fuel shortages of gas that they can't even put in their own car, they work car, okay, to do their job. Okay, and other first responders that's about to feel the effect, down to the average American that depend on the gas to get throughout their daily life, okay, back and forth from work, or traveling. And it says, in the blood of the grape and oil and clothing. Okay, and clothes as well, man. There's going to be a major effect about that, man. Okay, let me continue on. Verse 27. All these things are for good to the godly. Yeah, that's why us that's in the faith, as Paul say, man, okay, we use the world but not abuse it. Because we know that the things here in America is temporary. Okay, they're temporary. And all of it is basically vanity. And we use it to the best of our ability at this time to be content, okay, to get our daily bread. But we know eventually Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to destroy this place, okay? And all the things that's in it when the Lord dropped those nukes on this place, man, okay? And we know when we come into the time where all these things that are available is about to be obsolete, okay? And in them times, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to provide for the elect. The Lord said his servant is going to eat. His servant is going to drink. His servant is going to be taken care of. Rejoice, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Okay? And because that's where our faith lies in. Okay? And the Lord is going to fulfill his word when it comes to the elect being covered. But for 2/3 of our people and the rest of these people here in America, hey, they're going to be casted out, man. And they're going to be in a state of difficulty. And that's going to lead to a lot of them, all of them mainly, but to their judgment, man. The wrath of the Lord come upon them. And it says, all these things are for the good to the godly, so to the sinners that are turned into evil. Yeah, because majority of these material things that, okay, that man need, okay, a lot of people get it by ill-gotten gain. And it even going to increase more when these necessary things are not available. Okay, they're scarce. Okay? So how much more when all hell break loose, man? And that's what it's going to lead to. A lot of anarchy, a lot of civil unrest, a lot of bloodshed, man. Okay? And that's why that's what you're seeing now. The love of many shall wax cold. That's why you're seeing crime rates going up, murder rates going up, gun violence. Okay? And that's all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Because the scripture says this with violence, meaning this place, America, is going to be thrown down, man. So expect more violence. Okay? Verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance. And that's what we're about to see. And we're seeing that now. Okay, on the level that the Lord is bringing judgment. These people taking each other out, man. But he even going to intensify more. Okay, more and more as we head into the destruction of this place and approaching the second coming of Yahushua. And it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction, they pour out their force and to please the wrath of him that made them. Yeah. Okay, so it's the will of the Lord that bringing judgment, okay, through the angels. Okay, and the will of the Lord that putting the spirit on these people, taking each other out, man. Okay, in other ways that the Lord bringing plagues. Okay, besides murders. Okay, like this, verse 29. Fire, hell, and famine, and death, all these were created for vengeance. Yeah, fire, hell, okay, what they're called natural disasters. Okay, we approaching this time of summer. Okay, heat waves, all-time high records about to be broken due to the heat, especially where they saying there's not going to be any electricity. Okay, blackouts coming. Okay, that majority of people rely on their AC. Okay, or the air conditioners, man. Okay, electricity in their home. Okay, the power cut off. They don't got no air. Hey, the refrigerators that they store food in, the food going bad. Okay, the stove don't work to cook any of the food. And it says fire and hell, okay, it going into natural disasters. Coming up upon hurricane season. You had a hurricane that just hit Mexico. Okay, coming in the time of heat waves leading to droughts, which is going to lead to famine, the lack of water. Okay, tornadoes. The Lord is bringing this, man. Okay, that's the will of the Lord. Okay, the spirits of vengeance. And it says, and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts, okay, hey, these are animals, man. That's more and more getting loose, and the Lord putting the spirit on them to tear people up, man. To maul people to death, man. And it says, and scorpions, serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Yeah, the sword represents a killing instrument. Okay, death, destruction. That's what the Lord is bringing. Okay, and it says, continue on, they shall rejoice in his commandment, and they shall be ready upon earth. And we starting to see the Lord readying it. Okay, putting it into work, man, doing his marvelous work when it comes to the Lord's judgment. And it's going to testify even more, man. And it says, and when need is, and when their time is come, they shall not transgress his word. Meaning that Yahweh Shem Yahushua going to fulfill every part of his word when it comes to the Lord promising, bringing judgment, man. Okay, bringing his wrath upon this place and completely destroying this place, man, with the plagues that the Lord got fulfilled that he have in the scriptures. And it's being published and pushed by the prophets. Okay, the warning that the Lord is giving. Okay, and the Lord is acting on his word, man. Okay. That's it on that. Basically, let me see. Matter of fact, I end off with 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Because we in these times, man. Okay, as I would start off with that article. Okay, policemen in Michigan not responding. That's not only going to be in Michigan. This is going to be nationwide, man. Okay, all throughout America. Okay, that policemen is not responding to calls due to the gas prices going up. Okay, and it's going to trickle down from there. Okay, leading to all hell breaking loose, man. As other situations are unfolding of a civil unrest, man, and anarchy breaking loose, man. Hell breaking loose on this place, man, which is the time of the Lord's judgment. Let me get this. And Ezra's seen it. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. And this scripture right here, brothers bringing out more and more every day, because we're in these relevant times, man. Okay, or these prophecy or these signs that the Lord gave Ezra to look for in the near future, in these times what we're seeing. Okay, what we're experiencing now. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. They're going into your civil wars, your race wars. Okay, and the average sword, or the sword today, okay, is symbolic, is for the gun. Okay, that's the average sword. Okay, a killing instrument. And now you've seen the talks of gun control, but Ezra seen a war being fought, okay, by the sword, which is the guns. Okay, because Ezra didn't have the terminology of gun back then. Okay, so he described it the best way he could, and he knew that back then the main killing instrument was a sword in the ancient times. Okay, once again, the modern day sword is the gun. Okay, so that's what Ezra saw. Shootouts, gun battles, war. Okay, as I make mention, civil war, race wars. Okay, a war when it comes to the nation's military. All that is on the horizon, man. And it says, for there should be sedition among men and evading one another. A sedition meaning uprising. Okay, and they're going to be evading on each other, man, due to the lack of food. Okay, society breaking down. Okay, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, meaning that they ain't going to care about their governors, their politicians, their mayors, their senators. Okay, the president, the vice president, the cabinet of Washington, D.C., the Capitol. They ain't going to give a damn about all that, man. They're going to take matters in their own hand, as it says. It says that the course of their actions shall stand in their own power. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. If we come in the time of martial law, travel bans, okay, how much more when the gas prices are cut, or the gas is cut off, or gas is not affordable. And martial law is instituted, man, due to civil unrest, man, and all hell breaking loose. Checkpoints. Okay? And it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. And that's what's going to happen, man. Okay, people are taking each other out, invading each other's homes, man, due to the lack of food, man. Okay, unnecessary things they need to survive, man. Okay, and it said men should be afraid. Not only men, but you women as well. And, and the children, but mainly you women, man. Okay, they do all that boasting and loud, especially the Negro, Latino, Native American woman. Okay, that's why the Lord said, rise up you women that are at ease, man. And one thing about majority of these women here in America, they are at ease. They got the feminist movement. They can do whatever they want. My body, my choice. Okay? But when Yahweh Shema Shah bring that judgment, okay, then they're going to the Lord going to remind them that they nothing but women. And even to the point, also, these men going to be freed. Okay? And it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So that's the time we coming into, man. Great tribulations. All hell breaking loose, man. And we are at the beginning stages of that, man. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the lesson here. And I pray that the lesson be edifying to the ones out there listening. Until the next time, I'm going to give all praises unto Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim, Rakah Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well today. The salutation also to the laborers, the fellow laborers that's out there doing the ministry of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and the believers that scatter as well, that uplifting the names of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and all truth and sincerity. Until next time, Shalom.